What's going on, guys? I am Simple Simon. I'm your comic book noob. Welcome to the NOOB Rebirth. I'm here at Big City Comics with my boy Mark. Say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, we haven't danced for a while, have we, mate? We'll get back to that. We'll get back to the cool intro soon. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Shang Chi and Asian superheroes. DC this week are releasing a book called, what's it called, Mark? It's like the celebration of Asian superheroes.
Celebration of Asian superheroes? Is it a good idea because we haven't even got the book to show.
Yeah, I know, because DC are late. But anyway, that is the topic of discussion today. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you want to help a brother out, hit that thumbs up and let's do this. Alright, so this week, DC Comics have released a book called The Festival of Heroes.
Who?
DC.
DC. Oh, DC Comics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they released a one-shot called The Asian Superhero Celebration. So I figured we'd talk about Asian superheroes. Unfortunately, we can't show you the book because, why can't we show them the book?
The DC shipment is late to my shop. A day late.
Get your shit together, DC. A little while back when I was doing the New 50 Noob, so in my early days, which is not that long ago, I did a video about Asian superheroes because I was new to comic.
When did you win?
This is before you knew me, mate. Let's go find Yellow Panda, bitches.
Oh.
So obviously I was very new to comic books and I was just like, are there any Asian superheroes? I need to know. And then I had my comic book friends who would tell me, there's this character, there's this character. So I did a video about it. And at the time, that was when Shang Chi just started being spoken about, you know, going into production or whatever, right? So that's how I sort of discovered the character Shang Chi. So I guess he should be the first character that we talk about because obviously he does have a movie coming out. And Marvel's intention is that they wanted a character to do for the Asian community what I guess Black Panther did. To the African American community. The reason I didn't want to say that is because I was listening to a podcast before, and apparently African American is not politically correct anymore. And it's like, what? What do you want me to say?
What is politically correct?
I don't know, but you know, we're cool, alright? Just chill out. Like for those who don't know Shang-Chi, do you know much about him?
No.
So
but it interests me, like it interests me 100%. I mean, if you're going to put Kung Fu and magic together, I mean, that's a really good combination. I mean, Kung Fu movies, way back from the 60s, the Shaw Brothers movies, they're all full of magic and Kung Fu. I mean, they're a perfect combination.
Like Big Trouble in Little China?
Big Trouble in Little China is another one, which is in the from the 80s, but you know, I'm going way back, all right? I'm old, remember? All right? And I think Shang-Chi is a great movie to make, especially in this day and age. Yeah, and if they're going to go in the way of, you know, sort of like that whole Big Trouble in Little China, serious but not serious, you know, fun type of movie, then I think that'll be a great way to go.
From what I know about Shang-Chi, he doesn't have any powers. He's just like a master at every single martial art.
I think it's about powers is his chi, like his aura is part of his power. You know, because Kung Fu is supposed to be, you know, like a force. Okay. You know, so that's how I always thought Kung Fu was.
But I just wonder, right? Because the funny thing is, I mean, I haven't seen Black Panther, but I know it was obviously a big deal.
You haven't seen Black Panther?
No. Should I watch it?
Yes! Damn! You not seen Black Panther,
okay,
man.
I'll check it out just so I can compare it to Shang-Chi. But
you're a shocker.
I guess the funny thing is with Shang-Chi is like, as a character, he's a little bit stereotypical, right? I mean, with the whole Asian thing, obviously, he really was a rip-off of Bruce Lee, right? He was like bringing Bruce Lee into the comic book world because I think the time he came out, Bruce Lee was hot property, right?
I can't really be sure about when Shang-Chi was created, or.
Do you remember? Okay. So because I mean, I'm a noob, but I know a little bit of stuff. So. Can you remember?
He's gonna school me,
yeah, I'm gonna school you Asian superheroes. Do you remember the names of the book series that Shang-Chi first? Okay, so there was, I think, The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu?
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. From the 70s, it would have came around from the 70s. That sounds very 70s.
And then I can't remember actually the name of his own title. Maybe it could have been The Deadly Hands of Shang-Chi, and then there was something else. There was like some Kung Fu stuff. Anyway, but you did see the trailer and...
Yeah, I liked it, yeah.
I thought the martial arts were very cool. And it's been a long time, I feel like, since I'd watch the martial arts movie. I used to love that stuff. There was a period of time, probably in my early 20s, where I was obsessed with martial arts movies.
Yeah, me too. And I absolutely kung fu movies with magic.
I love
in
to
it.
say kung fu.
Kung fu? Is it kung? Is it kung fu? Sorry.
It's whatever you want to
It's
do,
my
mate.
Aussie. It's my Aussie slang.
Kung fu.
Kung fu, a bit of kung fu, eh? It's like watching like those old Tetsu Hawk films where, you know, with Jet Li, where he's flying on strings and stuff and doing all these acrobatics. That's part of the kung fu magic.
Just say kung fu, mate. It's fine.
All the kung fu magic, you know, sort of thing, because you have an aura around. I mean, it was always a given to me, you know, like whereas Bruce Lee's sort of like fighting style, he sort of mixed it up in less magic, more skill type movies.
And speed.
And yeah, skill. I would call that skill. Whereas, you know, like someone like Jet Li, his type of movies, what he sort of created was the, you know, Once Upon a Time in China films, and even the Shaw Brothers back in the 60s were doing more of the that magical sort of magic, insinuated magic and kung fu. So it was inevitable that not inevitable, and I wouldn't say stereotypical, but it was the introduction to that genre into American pop culture. That's how I look at it.
I just wonder if a character like Shang Chi that no one knows about and most people don't care about is enough to really build up to be a successful film.
A good example would be Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Characters that no one cared about and no one really gave a shit about, but as soon as the movie came out, everyone suddenly gave a shit.
So we'll move on from Shang-Chi, because you just mentioned to me earlier when I brought up the topic today, he's like, I don't know anything about Asian superheroes. I was like, well, the noob happens to know just a little bit. I haven't read much about them.
Are you saying that because you're Asian, you know, you're an expert?
No, I just wanted to know. So like I said, when I first got into comics, I really just wanted to, I was just wondering, are there Asian superheroes?
Oh.
And there are, but none of them are really mainstream.
The comic book companies are based in America, and there's no, yeah, but the thing is,
Say it!
what? No one goes to Japan and says there's no white superheroes in your comic book culture, man.
Do you not watch manga? They've all got different coloured hair.
But they're all Asian.
Are they?
So yeah, so do I go there and complain about that?
Are they? So some of the characters I learnt that were Asian, and a lot of them I didn't even know. Like I think Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain, I didn't even know she was either.
Didn't know she was Asian, right?
Didn't know she was Asian at all.
Asian.
Jubilee.
Asian.
Jubilee, I knew she was half. She was Asian American or Chinese American.
I didn't know
I
she was either. The first book that I actually read about an Asian superhero happened to be, now let me know if you remember this, The New Superman.
The Asian Superman? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you read any of it? Of course not. I am telling you, that book, I've never seen a series that has more copies in the back issues bins than The New Superman, right?
They tried to do, and they did a Justice League as well.
Yeah, so I read it. I read the first issue. I want to actually one day collect the whole run. It's only 24 issues, I know it can because no one read it. The first issue I actually liked, right? So, but here's what put me off. The very last panel, come crashing into the story, is the Justice League of China. Now, there's nothing wrong with the Justice League of China. In fact, there's nothing even wrong with a Chinese Superman.
Every country should have a Justice League. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Alright, so, but the fact that they were like, okay, let's make a Chinese Superman. Okay, cool. Make a Chinese Superman. Superman's like, yeah, that's fine. Make that.
See, now I feel unrepresented. Why isn't there an Australian Justice League?
That is true. Why isn't there an Australian Justice League? Here was my problem with that story. You know who the two other superheroes of the Justice League of China were? There was Chinese Batman and Chinese Wonder Woman. I'm just like, why wouldn't they just have their own heroes? That pissed me off.
Correct.
Right? I was like, why did, like, what, new Superman? That's fine. Have your new Superman. But why did there have to be, I mean, I understand.
His origin came, the way I remember it, was that at the time, Superman, this was during New 52, Superman...
No, it was...
Yes, it was...
It was Rebirth.
No.
Oh, you're saying like the origin of this kid? Or,
Yeah.
No, new Superman was new, it was Rebirth.
You're right. My bad. No,
I've got the fucking first issue. I've got the first issue.
my bad. The way I remember it was that Superman had this extra power, right? And it was like a solar flare, like a solar builder, and he would like explode it. And he exploded it, and it's sort of like the after effects hit this kid, and that's how he gained his power. That's how I remember it.
I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. So I'm
Okay,
pretty sure what
my
happened
bad.
was this kid was chosen by the government, and he was sort of put into like an experiment where they put him in some machine that gave him superpowers, of the powers of Superman.
I must be thinking of something else then.
So I'm pretty sure that was my memory of it. Yeah, I wasn't down with Chinese Batman, Chinese Wonder Woman. But I still would like to collect that run one day. So anyway, other Asian superheroes, right? Get ready for this one. Amadeus Cho.
Amadeus Cho. Remind me who Amadeus Cho is?
He is the totally awesome Hulk. Asian.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Amadeus Cho. That's right. He was Asian. That's right.
Yeah, so he's Korean.
Smartest.
He was like the second or third smartest person in the world or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Amadeus Cho is apparently the 8th smartest person in the world. What a coincidence, number 8, because you know Asians, they like the number 8, so he's the 8th smartest person in the world. Ha 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 ha. Who's another one? A current series that's out at the moment. In fact, you've got the book right there. It's right in front of you. Asian superhero, right in front of you. Right in front of you.
Silk.
That's right, Silk. Asian.
Good Silk.
Silk's pretty popular though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really read much of Silk, but I know she's actually quite a popular character. So as far as like newer characters, Luna Snow, the chick from Suicide Squad, what's her name? Katana? Is that
Katana, yeah, 100%, yeah. It's Katana, she's been around for ages.
There's an Asian Lantern.
An Asian Lantern, yeah. So there's a lot of characters there. So
Asian
even
Lantern.
what's her name?
An Asian Lantern should be a red lantern. Is that bad? Should I cut that out?
There's heaps of villains, obviously Asian villains.
Fu Manchu.
Come on, mate.
Isn't that the Mandarin?
The Mandarin.
Wait, wasn't Fu Manchu Shang Chi's dad? I got a feeling that's true.
I'm not sure.
And I think in the movie they're changing that around.
Maybe.
What's Deathstroke's daughter's name?
Rose. Lady Deathstroke.
No. Rose has a fucking name, and she was actually romantically linked to Red Hood, I believe. So Rose Wilson, Deathstroke's daughter, is known as the Ravager.
The Ravager, okay.
There you go. So I guess the whole point of my older video was to find out who would be the Asian superhero to take on the mantle to represent Asian superheroes. And at this stage it looks like Shang Chi is gonna have to carry that mantle, right?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, yeah.
That is the end of today's episode, guys.
What are you up to when you're a subscriber? What are you up to?
6:30. I keep dropping up and down between 6:39 and 6:40.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Help my brother
let's get
out.
him to 600.
I'm on the road to 1,000. I'm trying to get to 1,000.
Needs another notch on his belt.
I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of January next year.
1,000.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But Super Russ recently has proven that dreams are possible. We both kind of seem like noobs in today's episode, so if there's any superheroes that we missed out that should have been mentioned today, let us know in the comments and drop some knowledge, because I feel like it's just a subject that not necessarily a lot of people know about. So, and also, me and Mark are going to be at Supernova next week. Yeah.
Coming soon. Yes, it's our comic book convention here that we have in Melbourne. We've both been asked to do a panel, mainly Simon here. Simon's going to be the host, God help us, but I really need someone to move me along.
Yes.
Because I could keep talking and talking and talking. I could probably talk underwater, and I don't really let people in, give them a chance to talk really, because I could talk underwater and with any subject. And
like right now, I'm trying to finish the video and he just keeps talking, right? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to help the channel out, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And until next time, say bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark, and see you at Supernova.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple!
Because views are down, mate. Views are down.
Yes, yes.
You did that one?
I did that one on Saturday night.
Oh, it's such a fun episode and no one watched it.
And they're gonna get new fans.
It'll be just as good as Mortal Kombat, right?
Oh, don't even talk about Mortal Kombat. If you want to do a review of Mortal Kombat, I can do one in right now if you want. Absolutely shit house. Look, I'm a European of descent, but I was born in Australia. But there's no Maltese superhero. Going around, hitting people with pasta. If I was going to make a Justice League or a superhero group in Australia, one of them would be, yes, I would make a Captain Australia. It would be Australia's version of the Super Serum.
Will Captain Boomerang be in there?
No, he's a villain.
Okay. Alright guys, that's Ribena.
What?
Ribena.
You drink Ribena?
Hey, I love Ribena. Ever since I was a kid.